Hey everyone, it's Alison back again with Strength from Within, and today I'm gonna stipple a lot, so it's a great time to bring back a theme from the last. So it's a great time to bring back a theme from a few of the videos I've already done, where I ask myself some questions that I found online that are like prompts when talking about art. So these questions are from my first question video, and they're more geared towards starting a discussion about art. The other video I had was questions where you're talking about your work to like a curator or a gallery. So the first list, it's like 82 questions, and I just kind of went through and picked out some of the ones that jumped out at me because I don't see them very often, and they like made me laugh. So I'm just going to ask and answer those while I work on this. And obviously I'll be talking about like this piece of work. So I'm gonna get started. Okay, so the first question that jumped out at me was, who do you know that would really hate this artwork, and why would they hate it? So that's really two questions, but okay, so it says, who do you know? So I'm guessing they mean like personally, who do I know that would hate this? And I can't think of anyone I know who would tell me to my face that they hate it. And even if I named them, I mean, what would that mean to you guys? You don't know them. But my guess would be anyone who like really does not like black and whites, or anyone who does not like maybe racially ambiguous people. Like, to me, this is clearly like a black or a mixed race woman, but it could really be anyone. I can see that varying depending on who's looking at it. But so maybe someone like racist would hate this, someone who hates mountains. I don't really know anyone like that though, personally. I don't have anyone in my circle who fits those descriptions that I know of. If you hate it, comment and let me know, and it'll be you. You'll be the answer to this question. And I think I kind of answered like why they'd hate it. Like, if you hate black and white, obviously you're not gonna like this. If you hate maybe the textures that stippling creates, you might not like that. I think there's a phobia for like not liking a ton of holes, and I could see these stipples looking like that, but I mean, they really don't. I think I've done a good job keeping the spacing to where it looks like skin. And yeah, I guess if you're disgusted by rocks or mountains, this is not the one. So I didn't have a great answer for that question, but I thought the discussion of like looking at work and thinking about who would hate it was really fun. Okay, and the next question that I thought was hilarious was, why would someone want to steal this artwork? So I really don't know who would want to steal this or steal art in general. I feel like it's such an Ocean's 11 question. Like, do people steal art anymore? Like, is that still a thing that happens? But I would like to flatter myself and say that maybe some like incredible like thief who's employed by like some Bond villain would steal it, or maybe like a foreign queen. But I don't know, I mean, probably no one. I just don't really think anyone would want to steal art these days, when you can just like, oh, so then also it's worth thinking about the definition of stealing. So I'm thinking of literally like breaking in and taking the physical work, but maybe we can adjust to a more modern definition and think about if someone were to go on my website once this is done and like screen cap it, because I have saving images disabled for obvious reasons, or maybe go on Instagram and do the same thing and then repost it as though it was their content. Or like, sometimes you hear about brands using work without crediting the artist in like their clothing designs or their logo or whatever. So I could see this being like pirated or like used without permission by a whole bunch of different, maybe like smaller websites that just need an image, and sometimes I feel like those thefts aren't even really conscious, like they're not thinking about it, they're just thinking this is an image on a public website, I'm gonna use it, and they're forgetting that it's a hand-created work of art, and sometimes it is malicious and people are just reappropriating images for their own brand and they don't care. So I can see pages like that, like social media pages or bigger brands. I don't know, when I look at this, I don't really think of a specific brand, but I can see it being taken and put on like a meme type thing, it being used to represent concepts similar to those that I'm trying to represent. I can see it being used without credit. On a shirt, did I say that already? You know, stuff like that. So I guess I can see someone stealing it. Unfortunately not a Bond villain, but something a little more mundane. Okay, here's another great one. If this artwork were a person, what would they want to eat for lunch? So since it's mine, I'm going to talk about what I want to eat for lunch, and that's always a burger and fries. This person, when I look at her, she's a little more serious than me. She's very stoic. She's very lighthearted, but still like communicating something of importance. I feel like she might eat like a Caesar salad for lunch, or like oatmeal. I don't know. I feel like the mood that she's giving right now is not like the fun vibe of burger and fries, which is what I'm feeling right now. I feel like she's gonna have like a serious like business lunch before she goes to her next like talk. That's such a fun question. I kind of want to ask myself that about every piece of art that I see. What do you think that she's gonna eat for lunch? I'm also really hungry, which is another reason that I think that question's great. Okay, last one. It says, if this artwork could dance, what song would it dance to? I think that she is an MIA fan, and I feel like I can see her like being on the dance floor and just doing like a subtle but like really impressive couple moves to like Borders, or even Go Off, or like Paper Planes, like some of those. Honestly, just any MIA song I feel like she would dance to and she would resonate with. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I'm sure I could think of others if I wanted to, but I feel like the spirit of the question is to pick just like one song or two. So I'm gonna stick with MIA, but I'd love to hear if there was a song that you guys thought of instantly when you saw this. Let me know in the comments. So those were all the like really funny, kind of unusual questions that I saw on that list, and I had a lot of fun answering them while stippling today. Let me know what you think. I already asked, but if you have any answers that you thought were different from mine, just let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.